We want to bring in CBS News senior national security contributor and former deputy director of the CIA, Michael Morrell, for some analysis. Mike, what did we learn today with this test?
Kim Jong-un has been undergoing a pattern of demonstrating enhanced capabilities. So in the last 6 months, we've had submarine-launched ballistic missiles. We've had simultaneous launches of multiple missiles. We've had missiles capable of reaching the continental United States. And now we have the strongest, most significant nuclear test to date. So he wants to demonstrate his ability to put a U.S. city at risk of nuclear attack. That is where he's driving. And
can he hold a U.S. city hostage with that threat?
So we don't know for sure exactly where he's at. There's 4 pieces to this. The first piece is having nuclear weapons that actually work. We know that's the case. This is the 6th test. The second is having a missile capable of flying that far. He's now demonstrated that. The third is having a nuclear weapon small enough to put on one of those missiles. We don't know for sure whether he can do that or not. The intelligence community, an elite intelligence community assessment from late July, the Defense Intelligence Agency says he has that capability. That leaves us with the 4th, which is the whole thing working under the pressures of re-entry. Right, having the separation of the warhead from the missile work, and having all of the electronics work under that great pressure and speed and heat of re-entry, right? We don't know if he can do that or not. So not sure exactly where he is, but every time he does one of these, he demonstrates to us greater and greater capability.
What do we know about Kim Jong-un himself? I mean, what you just laid out, it sounds like he's boxing in President Trump to negotiate on his own terms.
So this is this capability that he is after, right? To put U.S. cities at risk. 3 reasons for him. One is he wants to enhance his own political prestige at home. He's put a lot of political capital in being able to do this at home. That's one reason.
Is he in peril?
I think he's not, but I think he's somewhat paranoid. You know, he has killed many members of the elite, and that suggests to me that perhaps he thinks he's in some peril, but he wants to strengthen himself at home. The second reason is he wants to be able to deter us. He believes that we want to overthrow him. He believes that we want to reunite the Korean Peninsula on the South's terms, right? We don't want to do that, but he believes it. So he sees these weapons as the ultimate deterrent. And then I think the third reason he wants them is he wants to be able to extort us. So once he can demonstrate this capability, then he'll say, come and sit at the table. I'm a nuclear power. Let's have a different kind of conversation. And let's start the conversation by saying, you, the United States, needs to leave the Korean Peninsula. So I think he wants to do all 3 of those things. I think, Margaret, that people are wrong when they say he's crazy. He's not crazy. He's very rational in his own world. He is smart, he is decisive, he is persistent, but he's also an attention seeker. He's also paranoid in the way I talked about, and he's also extraordinarily violent. So this is a different kind of guy.
So President Trump convenes his national security team today. What are his options?
So he has the first option, which any president has, which is diplomacy, right? Try to convince this person to step back from the brink. That's failed for the last 25 years. Mm-hmm. And there is absolutely no reason to believe it's going to be successful now. But I think we need to try and we need to push that. But if that fails, which I think it will, we're left with 2 options. A military option, mm-hmm. which would be probably not be successful in fully degrading his capabilities and could create, probably most likely, a second Korean War, with thousands of deaths. Or the other option is acceptance of this capability, containment, deterrence, just the way we contained and deterred the Soviet Union.
Tough options either way.
Very tough options. Bad options.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.